Today, I wanted to talk about sacrificing the thing you want for the thing that's close together. So, I'll start with the idea of a 2D lesson, which is something that you can learn vicariously, like how to apply a math equation to a question, or understanding a biological concept. These are things that you can learn by reading. You don't need to experience it to truly understand the intricacies of what powers works. People can understand Negan's methods just by reading his pages. They don't need to experience all of it themselves. They don't need to feel drop an apple on their head to understand it. A 3D lesson is different. This is one that you typically hear as a cliche, whether it's money doesn't buy you happiness, or you don't actually like her, she's just pretty hard to get. These are lessons that, until you experience them, it's very easy to dismiss them as, oh no, I actually really like her, or the money will make me happy. I'm the one who can run through the minefields and come out completely fine. And that may be true, but I feel like probabilities don't work that simply. And with these lessons, they are often what we want, but end up sacrificing. So with money, it's wanting to be close. It's wanting to have security and safety. But quite often, we sacrifice our happiness and our peace and contentment just for the pursuit of more. That's what we feel like we should be doing, not what we actually do. And there are limits to this, of course. If you don't have any money, then where are you going to start, right? If you don't have any money, of course you've got to strive for money. You've got to be able to live. But the fact that people seek billions, you don't need billions. Billions will not fix what goes on in your head. It's a very hard argument, because especially when you're striving hard, you have to ask the question, what are you actually striving for? Am I sacrificing the thing I want, things put together? And often, the conclusion of the answer is yes. That I am sacrificing a bit of peace, just to work harder and to do better for that bit more of status, or for that bit of more money, just so I can feel better. But does it actually make me feel better? Sure, it's not stress. And of course, there is a limit to everything. If you don't have enough to make ends meet, then of course you can money. I said this already, but it's a point that gets brought up a lot. You need to strive in the beginning to make the money and to make the living for yourself. But once you have that, then what? Once you have enough, are you striving because you actually enjoy what you're doing? Or because you feel like you have to, because there's societal pressure on you and that you can't? Some people just love running around like a headless chicken all day and trying to make the world go round. Some people really enjoy that, and that's fair enough for that. But that's not everything. And you have to ask the question to yourself: what am I doing this all for? And it's a question that I wrestle with a lot, because when you work hard and people praise you for your success, it's very difficult to separate that from your identity. And then when that happens, it's very difficult to stop working and to actually take a rest, because that's probably more productive and useful than continuously just working and working and working. And identity can be a trap very often, and it's a very difficult one. And I don't have an answer to this question. If I did, I probably wouldn't be here talking this. But then, the only way to guarantee never knowing is not to try.